In this video, we will discuss about the project schedule management. Here we have the contents. First, we will take the overview of introduction to project schedule management, then key components of schedule management, and then we will have the key tools and techniques used in project schedule management. Then importance of project schedule management. Then in the last, we will have the conclusion. So let's start from the definition and importance first. So, project schedule management is a crucial part of project management that involves planning, developing, managing, and controlling the project schedule to ensure that the project is completed on time. So, it ensures that the project tasks and activities are organized and in a way that optimize time, resources, and effort to meet the project objectives. Okay, so under overview, you can see we have here the project schedule management is essential for a timely project completion. Then organize tasks and activities to optimize time, resources, and effort. Here we have the benefits. So, project schedule management actually, you can say, properly managed schedule ensures that the project's activities are completed on time, and it helps to anticipate and address delays or issues as they arise. Okay, anticipates and address delays or issues ensures project activities are completed on time. Next we have the key components of the project schedule management. So the project schedule management process consists of these several key steps, each of which contributes to creating, maintaining, and controlling the schedule. Okay, so number one, we have here the plan schedule management. So the plan schedule management is the process defines how to schedule will be managed and controlled throughout the project life cycle. So this is the first step where the project manager establishes the schedule management plan, which provides the guidelines on how the project schedule will be planned, executed, and controlled. So here we have the key activities. Okay. So next we have the outputs. So under key activities, you can see for the plan schedule management, we will define planning, estimating, and controlling methods. So it's mean how project schedule activities will be planned, estimated, and controlled. Then we will develop the rules and guidelines for creating, managing, and tracking the schedule. And then we will establish the tools and techniques which we will use to manage and control the project schedule. Here we have the output. So what will be the output? Output will be you can see we have here the schedule management plan. So actually this is the document, okay, that outlines the processes and criteria for scheduling the project, including tools, techniques, and methodologies for the scheduling. Here we have the define activities. Okay, so once the scope is defined, okay, so the next step is to define activities. So this process involves identifying and documenting the specific task required to produce the product deliverables, and then define activities task down work package from the WBS structure. WBS means work breakdown structure into smaller manageable components that can be assigned to team members. Okay, so we will follow these key activities. We will review the scope and WBS to identify the activities required to complete each deliverable. Then we will use the techniques like the decomposition and rolling wave planning to define the activities at the appropriate level of detail. So next we have the outputs. So you can see we will have the output in output we will have the activity list. So that activity list actually is a comprehensive list of all activities that will be required to complete the project done. Okay. So then we will have the activity attributes. So that you can see the additional detail on which on each activity such as description, resource requirement, and constraints. Okay, so next we have the milestone list. So milestone list is a list of the significant event or milestones in the project. After defining activities, we will have the sequence activities. Okay, so in this phase, we will work on the sequence activities. So sequence activities actually is the process that involves determining the order in which the activities should be performed. So it establishes the relationship between activities and helps to identify the most efficient path to complete the project. So the key activities which we will follow for the sequence activities, we will identify and document the dependencies between activities. Then we will determine which activity must be completed before other can start. That means the predecessor activity, and which can follow the means the successor. We will set the dependencies for the predecessor and successors. You can see determine predecessors and successor activities. Then we will use the tools like network diagram and the critical path method to visualize and organize activities sequences. So what will be the output uh, for these after performing these activities? So we will have the project network diagram. So project network diagram is a graphically representation of the activities and their dependencies. Okay, so then we will have the activities list updates. So update activities detail reflecting the sequencing of tasks. Okay, then we will work on the estimation or estimate activity duration. Actually, this process involves estimating the amount of time each activity will take to complete. So it helps ensure that the project is realistically scheduled and provide a basis for tracking progress. So accurate duration estimation is crucial for developing a feasible project schedule. So next, the key activities which we will perform for the estimate activities duration. That is the we will use the estimation techniques. Here you can see for example expert judgment, analogous, and parametric. Okay, to estimate the duration for each activity, and then we will consider the historical data from the previous projects to make more accurate estimation. Then account for factors like resource availability and potential delays. So what will be the output? So output will be we will have the activity duration estimates, the estimated time for each activity, which forms the basis for the schedule. And next we will have the basis of estimates. Okay, after this we will develop the schedule. So the developed schedule process involves creating the project schedule by analyzing activity sequence, duration, and resource requirements. So it is the final step where project managers finalize the timeline, identifies the milestones, and prepares a project schedule baseline. So the key activities which we will perform to develop the project schedule. First one is the combined sequence. Okay, so combine activity sequence, durations, and resource requirements into the detailed project schedule. Then we will use scheduling softwares like the Primavera P6 or MS Project okay, to develop the schedule. Then we will uh, optimize the schedule based on the resources and constraints. Okay, what will be the outputs? So output under, you can see project schedule. Project schedule is the detailed timeline that includes all the project activities, dependencies, and milestones of the project. Then we will have the schedule baseline, approved version of the progress comparison. Okay, so the approved version of the project schedule used to compare actual progress against the planned progress. Then we will have the output for the schedule data, so information on dates, milestones, and the constraints. Okay, so after that we will work on the control schedule. So the control schedule processes is concerned with the monitoring the progress of the project and managing changes to the schedule. So it ensures that the project stays on track and that any delays or changes are addressed promptly. Okay, so the key activities which we will perform to control the schedule, track progress against the schedule baseline. So we will get the data from in the shape of DPR, means the daily progress report from the site. Okay, then we will identify the deviations and take the corrective actions. Okay, so then update the schedule regularly to reflect the changes. Okay, so after that, here we have the output. So work performance information, status data or activities. Okay, uh, so here you can see we have the change request. Okay, so request for changes in schedule are scope based on the performance analysis. Okay, so then we will update the schedule, revised schedule reflecting the adjustment. So the revised schedule, project schedule reflecting the changes, delays, or the adjustment. I think I forget to add something more here in the key under activities. That is the we use the technique like the earned value management to assess the schedule performance. Okay, under the key activities. Next, we have the key tools and techniques used in the project schedule management. Okay, so here we have the components. Okay, for the key tools and techniques used in the project scheduling management. First is the critical path method. Critical path method actually is the technique used to determine the longest path of the activities in a project that ensures the project timelines are met on time. Okay, then you can see we have here the Gantt chart. So Gantt chart is the visual timeline that shows the task, duration, and dependencies, making it easier to track progress. Then we have here the milestone charts. Okay, milestone chart are way to highlight the key events and deadlines in the project. Okay. Next, we have the schedule network analysis. So actually, schedule network analysis is a method which we use to analyze task sequence, dependencies, and the constraints to optimize the schedule. Then we have here the resource optimization technique. So techniques like the resource leveling or resource smoothing to ensure the resources are allocated efficiently. Then in the last we have here uh, the project management software, the tools which we will use here uh, for the monitoring, monitoring and controlling and update the project schedule. Okay, so you can see here the tools like the Microsoft Project Primavera or the Smartsheet for schedule management. Okay, after that we have the importance of the project schedule management. So here we have the contents and the importance of the schedule management. Here you can see ensures the timely delivery. So it actually ensure timely delivery. It helps to ensure that the tasks are completed on time and that the product is delivered as scheduled. Okay. So number two, we have the optimized resource use. So by identifying dependencies and sequence tasks effectively, resources are used in the most efficient way and to which also used to minimize the delays. Next, we have the facilitates stakeholders communication. So the project schedule acts as a communication tool to update stakeholders on the progress and timelines of the project. Okay, so after that, we have the helps monitor and control project performance. So uh, a well-developed schedule actually allows project managers to track progress against the baseline expectations, enabling timely corrective actions if necessary. Okay, so let me add one more here. So we can also use the sport risk management. Okay, under the we can also say that is the also importance of the project schedule management. Okay. In the last, we have here the conclusion. So, in the conclusion, here you can see summary project schedule management is crucial for successful project delivery. Then, focuses on scheduling, resources, and timelines for informed decision making. So, actually, project schedule management is, you can say, crucial aspect of a successful project delivery. So it ensures that the project stays on track, complete within the defined time frame, and meet the stakeholders' expectation. So by focusing on the scheduling, resources, and timelines, schedule project schedule management helps project managers make informed decisions, allocate resources efficiently, and track project progress effectively. Okay, so this was the overview of the project scheduling management. Okay, so I hope everything is clear related to the project scheduling management. So thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video.